after a 1-month wait, Fortnite is finally bringing back their tournaments. And guess what? I want to make money, and I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you do too. The first tournament back is a Solo Victory Cup, and it's taking place on January 19th. And that's why I've compiled a list of the best Chapter 5 solo drop spots targeted towards helping you guys get stacked off spot and making sure you're fully ready for endgame every game. Make sure to stick around till the end of the video as I go over the pros and cons of all the drop spots mentioned and give you guys tips on how to abuse these drop spots to get the most juice out of them. Without further ado, let's get into spot number 1. Alright, so this is the drop spot in the entirety of it. Let's just start it off by going over here. There's going to be a chest. You just break through here. There's a chest, 3 barrels, and a little room here with like more floor spawns. So that's that. So there's a vending machine here with big pots, medkits, and patch-ups. There's a bounty board. There's this cabin, or like this middle cabin, which has, I think, 2 or 3 chest spawns. Just spawn 1 because I'm in a pubs game because I don't have a creator code. This second house with, I think, 4 chest spawns, if I'm not wrong. And if you come over here, there's another, there's a bathroom with like a floor spawn in there. There's also like a lot of brick and wood you can farm around here. You'll basically cap off your brick and wood easily when landing here. Alright, so let's recap here. Some pros are that there's 30 shield and barrels. There's max wood and brick. There's a vending machine. And there's a bounty board which you can use for gold. Some of the cons are there's not much metal you can farm here. There's not much mobility, and it's pretty close to Classy Quartz and Lavish Layer. So if you're not a big fan of fighting, then I wouldn't recommend this spot for you. Alright, so this is spot number 2. It's to the north of Grand Glacier. It's on the edge of this big mountain to the southeast of Classy Quartz. It's right here. Here you get 3 chests. There's 1, 2. There's one that also spawns right here. Sometimes, you know. So that's 3 chest spawns. You also have 5 barrels right here. So as long as you get the chest, you get the match, so you're at 150. This is maybe 5 seconds into the game. You're at 160 or 150. Next, if you're able to tack sprint, you run over to this little cabin right here. This has 2 more barrels and another chest spawn. So that you're at 4 chest spawns already. So you farm these. You're at 70. Then you have all this brick and wood right here along the side of this mountain. This is all fast farming brick. As you can see, just from breaking this 1 rock, we'll see how much I get. So that 1 rock just gave me 108 brick. Meaning if I break like 5 or 6 rocks, I'll automatically be at max brick. And all this wood is also fast farming. So within no time, you'll be at max wood and max brick. So you rotate down the mountain next. There's all these like, alright, so as you rotate down the mountain from that cabin, mushrooms spawn down the hill. So anywhere between 4 to 6 can, or 4 to like, I think 8 can spawn. So right here, this game, I got a pretty unlucky spawn. It's actually like 5. So if I pop all of these, I'm at 195. And that's from no popping any of my own shields. There's 2 more barrels in here. And after breaking, for me, just 1 of these, but even if you get an unlucky spawn down there, you get all of these, you're 100 without having to pop any shield for yourself. So there's a chest that spawns in there in that little, the slurp barrel area. There's one that spawns here that these AIs looted. There's one that's, actually there's 2 that spawn on this little boat. One can also spawn back here. And then if you go over here, there's 2 more chest spawns that can spawn, one right here, or sorry, one right there and one right there. And then if you run over to this log cabin afterwards, all these metal fences on the side, all give you metal, and you can cap off your metal here too. So you're 555 going into end game. Alright, so for spot 2, the pros are that there's free full shield. You can get all max mats. There's actually a mod bench that I didn't talk about. It's inside of the factory that has all the metal. And then there's also a launch pad on the mountain that you land next to. The cons are that it's on the edge of the map, and because of that, you are easily griefable, and you can get stuck in zone really fast. Alright, so spot number 3 is going to be right here to the bottom right of Lavish Layer. It's like a little vault henchman base thing. And so to start it off, we have this house right here. And this house has a total of 3 chest spawns. And you make your way towards here. You get to the vault. So there's gonna be 1 henchman that spawns that has the key card that I'm holding right now, and that'll open the vault down there. What I gotta say is, out of all the spots on the list, I feel like this one's gonna be contested the most. So if you're gonna go here, you gotta be a skilled fighter. You need to know how to take your off-spawn fights like smart, and you should be able to fight enough with shambles loot to the point where you can win this spot. Because it has a vault, it's gonna be really contested. You also walk over here, this little like, I guess, shopping area with like a computer desk. It has another chest spawn in the bottom right corner over here. There's a vending machine. And there's also a bounty board over there. And then you come over here, you open the vault. And the vault's going to contain one normal chest, one god chest. As you can see, I just got a purple pump from that. And then it's going to also contain some sort of ammo crate. So that's basically it for this spot. Alright, so for spot 3, the biggest pro is that there's a vault. And everyone knows that the vaults this season are amazing. And there's also a vending machine, which you can buy in medkits, whatever, big pots. And there's a bounty board, so you can get gold and everything. And the cons are that it's going to be contested, so there's a risk of you dying off spawn. And there's not enough metal, so you're going to have to find a way to get metal leaving this place. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's go to spot number 4. Alright, so this is going to be the next spot that I'm going to cover. It's just going to start off right here. You're going to have this one chest right here, along with a bunch of these like food crates. You keep going down the dock. There's going to be a bunch of these fishing spots, as well as all the fishing rods that you can use to farm up all the fish around here. The biggest selling point is you have this launch pad right next to you. You have 5 slap juices right here. Like, you go up above the slap juice barrels. There's actually going to be a chest right here too. I forgot to mention, but there's 3 more chest spawns. There's one that spawns right here. There's one that spawns on this boat right here. And there's one that spawns over here somewhere along one of these 2 sides right here. So the pros are that it has a launch pad, which is the biggest point, is that you have that like free rotation whenever you need to go anywhere. It has a lot of fishing spots, so you're able to farm a lot of heals, and there's 50 free shields, so you don't have to worry about using those first few minis just to get that 50 shield. And then the cons are that it only has 5 chests, so that's not a lot of loot to work with. And it's pretty close to Pleasant Piazza, so if the fights there end up quick, you might get keyed with their better loot. Alright, so now that you guys have made it to the end, I wanted to show you the best spot on this list. This spot is going to leave you more stacked than any other spot on this list. It's going to be this spot right here, to the right of fencing fields, this house. And let me just show you guys what you're in for right now. So starting off, you have 2 barrels right here. So we'll farm these 2, right? So for just in this one house, there's 5 chest spawns. You can see there's one right there, one right here, one above. They're scattered around. There's 5 of them. So, right, there's one out here. And you go over to the second part. This entire area is made up of 3 areas. So you go over to the second part. Then you have another chest spawn. I got lucky, it's a god chest. But you come over here. There's 2 more barrels, right? There's 3 more barrels here. Alright, so you're at 170 now. And then guess what? You go here. There's another chest spawn and another 3 barrels. So you're leaving here. You're 100. Guess what? This right here, it gives you full metal, right? You're able to farm all this metal around this entire area. You're stacked on metal. You have this wood. You have all the brick around you, right? So let's say I come over here, right? There's a G-Wagon that's always parked here. But guess what's on the back of it? Another chest spawn, right? You go this way now. Alright, so you come over here now this way. Let's say you got into an early fight there, right? Someone conned you. Now you're like 120, maybe because you use all the barrels, but you got really weak or something. Well, you have all these flow berries, right? You pick them up. Now you can carry 6 flow berries. There's like 8 or 9 that spawn here, right? Let me just pick up all of these. And guess what? This isn't even the biggest thing, because all that shield and health that you lost over there, you come here. There's 5 barrels for you to use, right? You come back over here. Now, there's more flow berries. Let's say you're still not full, but don't pop these yet, because you come over here. You take the zip line. By the way, there's a chest spawn in there too. In that building, there's a chest spawn. You come over here. 4 more barrels. That is 19 barrels in the span this close. And guess what? You're so stacked at this point. You key fencing fields. You get that medallion. You get that mythic AR. You shred everyone. You drop a 35 kill solo win. You're called to finals. Alright, so the pros, well, there's 19 slurp barrels. And there's as many flow berries as you ever need in your game. There's also fully maxed mats, so you're going to be 555. Plus the mythic and the medallion to make sure you drop that 35 kill win. The only con that I can think of is that you're going to get contested. But that doesn't even matter, because there's 19 of those slurp barrels, so you'll get back to max health regardless. Thank you guys for sticking to the very end of the video. I hope that you all succeed in your next Soul Cash Cup. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like and subscribe so that way I can continue to make more videos helping you all out like this. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.